Hello, this is Jonathan Doolin. I am playing FactoryTown, version 0.148b. That's a beta available on Steam. I'm going to load part 07, which means this is chapter 8. Today I'm going to try to earn some blue coins, which can be achieved by selling fish oil. Yeah, I think maybe fish oil might be my only option right now to earn blue coins. But it looks like there's a place to fish right there in the woods. That might not be the best place because you have to cross a bridge to get there. But there are herbs next to it. Another place looks like there's over here. Um, yeah, let's do this one. I'll set up a barn here by the water. Buildings, barn. Actually, I could just put a kitchen there. Build a kitchen. Do I have kitchen on my map on this yet? No. Okay. I'm going to build a kitchen and then I'm going to place it on the quick menu because some of these things, like, let's do it on the lumber mill spot because I can build a lumber mill by typing BDL. I can't build a barn that way. Or no, that's a kitchen. So actually, looking at it now, I do want to put chicken. I do want to put a barn there, which is BDB. And I'll set the barn with a couple of filters. It'll have wood and fish. And we'll have cooked fish and we'll have fish oil. So it'll hold all of those different things. We'll put a guy down here to harvest wood and put it in the barn. Then I'm going to build up to the barn. Let's go ahead and use these permanent things, or not permanent, but yeah, permanent. I don't want to trap that guy back there forever. So 9-click, 9-click, 8-click would have done that if I had used the keyboard shortcuts. And then scaffolding. I'm not sure what will be coming through there. But yeah, I do think I know. It'll be fish oil and it'll be cooked fish. Actually, I'm going to have 4 products coming through there. Fish oil and cooked fish. So let's build one more path. I'll keep with this for now. We'll put a path. And then things are going to be coming through. We'll have wood coming that way. We'll have raw fish coming that way. we'll have cooked fish coming that way, and we'll have fish oil coming that way. Um, Not sure how well this will work, but wood going that way. Um, Fish, and I have this pointed in the wrong way for the fish, so I will rotate that. And cooked fish and fish oil. There we go. Then we'll have a couple of fishermen. Let's have 3 of them grabbing fish from here and putting them in the barn. Okay. So this guy is making cooked fish easily, and he's not going to start making fish oil until he's got 3 fish in the barn, which takes him a little while. So let's build a couple more workers down, a couple more fishermen down here to increase that. Okay. Somewhere I heard that if you build roads, when you build roads, people can fit, more people can fit in a spot. So let's go ahead and build some roads. Clear out that herb and build a road there. He must not have heard me. Get the fish and put it in the barn. Okay, now at least they're all coming through, and there's somebody always putting something into the barn. We are getting some, yeah, we're getting plenty of cooked fish and fish oil there now. So I'll build a wagon and no, 2 wagons. And you can see I have access to a couple more things there, a caravan and okay, I'm gonna send one of the fish to the food market, or the fish to the food market, and the fish oil to the apothecary. And that should earn me my first blue coins when he gets to the apothecary. So I lost him. There they are. 8 blue coins. Good. Um, I could also make some protein shakes to make some more blue coins. Protein shakes are made of, well, I'll build them out, build another kitchen out by this farm, and I will start making eggs there. No, no, not there. Where's my dairy farm? Do I have a dairy farm? Who's getting dairy? I want to make it so my dairy farm, let me check. Do I actually have dairy coming in? Satisfaction of This house has no milk. Does he have cheese or butter? He has no butter. He has, I don't, oh, it's a gourmet food is cheese. He has no cheese. So maybe I haven't built a dairy farm. I thought I built a dairy farm. Let me do it with the L button. Milk. No milk. No butter. No cheese. Now that's very, very strange. Should I start over on a new dairy farm? Anyway, I'm thinking that a dairy farm, if I should have one, should also make some should also go ahead and make protein shakes. So dairy and protein shakes. I'm going to pause and think about that for a little bit. Okay, I think I have spotted my dairy farm. Here it is. We've got a barn here, and it is full of milk. And do we have another barn? Another barn there full of manure. So this is our dairy farm. It has just ceased production, um, and it looks like one of the problems is that this barn has just gotten too full. Got one delivering milk, one delivering butter, and one delivering cheese. So first, what would happen if they're all coming to the same barn? That's the problem. So I'm gonna delete those wagons. We're going to make a couple new barns. Build actually we just really need one barn. Um, building buildings barn, and I'm gonna put two of these and one of these, and there, and same thing here. So we'll have a little space to go between the barns. Actually, you know what, move. I am gonna build this barn a little bit out, so we have room for a highway between the barns, like a two lane. And from each of those kitchens, we will build a conveyor belt. This one is just outputting butter. This one is just outputting cheese. And I will put the grabber there. And now, with that, I will build 3 more wagons. 1, 2, 3. This one will take milk from that barn. Let's do that from this angle. Take milk from that barn to the food market. Take milk. All right, why aren't you producing anything now? You are getting cloth, but you're not getting any No, you're getting cloth, but you aren't getting any milk. So I will first change that thing so that it says milk. Milk, 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 milk. Select recipe on kitchen should be searchable or alphabetized. Or not. What am I looking at? Oh, this is the trouble. I'm not clicking on a grabber. Milk. Okay. And I will hit J and left click, and then milk should start coming into there. What about this one? Are you producing what you're supposed to be producing? No, because I have you sticking butter back in that barn. So I'm going to turn this one around. Actually, move. Actually, delete. What I want to do is put one of those down. Copy and shift rotate and paste. And now milk is going into that barn and they're making butter. Good. In this kitchen, you are supposed to be making cheese, right? But instead you are passing through cotton. Make cheese, please. And that has filled up with cotton and milk. That's obnoxious. Okay, I will store, let's see, first of all, upgrade. Make that output only and make that output only. Store cheese, store butter, and store cheese. And then when okay, and then let's get rid of that cloth. I'll build a couple of temporary workers. No, one of them will empty out that cotton, take it to the general store. Another one will empty out the milk and take it to the food market. This one will take out the cheese and take it to the gourmet foods. And this one will take out the, whoops, this one will take out the butter and take it to the food market. All right, what else did I want to do? I've got this pasture here. He's upgraded pretty nicely. And I want him to add eggs to his capabilities. So I will go ahead and select that recipe, egg, so that he's got both egg and milk producing. And Once he's got both of those, this barn, shoot, I'll upgrade it again and set this one to egg. So this will be, really we could change things so a couple of these are output only, and then we just have a equal amount of milk and eggs being put in there. And the first two slots are just going to be empty then, eventually. That's our trapped water guy. Okay, that's all right. Then what I want to do, then what I want to do is make another kitchen that will make protein shakes. Where should I put that kitchen? Not quite sure. I'll stick it down and look and see if I need to move it. That looks pretty decent. He's going to make protein shakes with milk, egg, sugar, and milk, egg, and sugar. That's it. Milk, egg, sugar, and thyme. The farm is not producing sugar right now. It's producing cotton and grain, but I can make it produce sugar. BFF, whoops, BFF for some of these plots. Actually, look at all those. Watch this. Select column tool, copy, paste. Okay, select column tool. It might have just been easier to just place them. Copy and paste. And yeah, it is BFF, because then I can put them in all these places. And then BFS, does that make sugar? Plant sugar, yeah. Down at the lower left-hand corner of the screen, I can see it makes it's on sugar. And then I will set this on grain, cotton, and sugar. And so we've got the grain going one way, the sugar going one way, and now we will do the grain and cotton going two different ways, and then we'll add sugar, which needs to be on a belt actually, because it doesn't travel on, because sugar doesn't roll. Of course, why would sugar roll? Okay, so that's going to be on a cloth conveyor belt. And that is going to come out with a grabber. And that grabber will say sugar on it. Yeah. And that will be making protein shakes, so it needs eggs and milk, which will both be coming from this barn here. Is there enough room for things to come from that barn there? Or is it a... This might be difficult or impossible, actually. So the plan is I might have to deliver by foot or road. That might be something I could do. Okay. Let me think for a second while it's paused. Okay, I think I have got a solution. It's going to involve getting rid of 3 cotton plants and moving this workshop to here. So that workshop is still getting the cotton. I'm going to need a grabber now to send out the cloth. And otherwise it doesn't have any connections. Now, from the barn, I can produce 2 outputs. 2 of these and 1 of these. And I could keep it on that. I don't know, just visually I find the scaffold blocks more appealing um, for elevated travel. And then I will build another row and another output lane. Okay, and what is being delivered to there? Milk and eggs. So I think eggs roll, so I'll make that the outside lane. And okay, I didn't have to, that's nice. I didn't have to make any changes to its direction. The belts are a little easier to work with as far as direction is concerned on when you have close corners. And then build 2 grabbers, BGG. This grabber is going to get eggs on the one, and the other grabber is going to get sugar? No, milk. Milk on the other. And so they're going to start coming through there. It's going to take him a little while before he gets eggs. Actually, he's never going to get eggs because I need to set another output down here that'll roll eggs down the chute. Whoops, wrong one. Need to filter it for eggs. Hit J and left click there. And there we go. Now we got eggs going in to the kitchen. And sugar? Not, well, it'll be a while before we get sugar because those all have to grow. Okay. But once we do have sugar, we'll start delivering. Should I unload that into a barn? Yeah, let's do BDB and unload. I could. Should I unload it into that barn? Cloth and milk are still in there. So those carts are doing their work very slowly. Hey, let's choose new research. How about railways or steam power? No, well, I'll just keep going in order. Medicine, railways, and steam power. I'll go with medicine next. And how much paper was stored in that barn? Wow, it has been a long time since I've researched. Okay. I don't know whether I didn't expect that to be like filled, but that's all right. Medicine will come to us pretty quickly then, and then it'll go into the barn. What was I going to do next? Delivery of the protein shake. Yes, we have 10 of these ready for output in the kitchen. I could just do it that way, but I think, you know what I think I'm going to do? I am going to output them into this barn. He's waiting for butter, and so and now that that's outputting into the barn, build pass a cloth conveyor belt and that cloth conveyor belt needs a thing like that. Okay, yeah, and that's the only thing it's outputting, so this is going to get filled eventually. Man. Anyway, I could pull that milk out beforehand. Okay, well, for now, I'm just gonna do a wagon that will pull from there, grabbing that fish oil and delivering to the apothecary here. Okay. And now we're at 33 minutes, and it's time for me to say adios. See you tomorrow. Before I go, I will check these two grabbers. This grabber needs to be set to cheese, I think. And this grabber needs to be set to, not that, that grabber needs to be set to butter. What's this kitchen making? This kitchen is making fish stew. Why is, really? It's making fish stew. He's supposed to be making butter. Okay. And then this grabber is supposed to be set to butter. Really? Jam? Oh, I'm not selecting it. Let's see. Okay. Select cool. Somehow the 3D effect is getting in my way. Okay, now it's on grabber. And I have forgotten what I was going to set it on. Butter. Okay. I will use the J key to remove those items on the belt. J. Now we should be producing cheese and butter. Cheese is going into that, but it's not getting any milk. Oh man. Why are they so slow on milk now? The pasture pasture is full of milk and eggs. The barn is... Okay, the pasture is full of milk and eggs. The barn is full of eggs, but it's not receiving the milk. Wait a second. So full of milk, no milk. I've got milk set to output. Um, Set this filter to be milk. And now, okay, we got milk coming in. And going out. Should have cheese and butter coming through here pretty eventually. There goes some cheese. So this is it's producing milk, butter and cheese extremely slowly, even at full speed. But that's got a lot of butter in the barn. Okay, we got medicine. I'll switch that to, could do boat building. That's strange. Was boat building available earlier? I don't know if, I think I might want to have some fishing boats pretty quick, so I'll set it to boat building. So now I'll set this so that it can hold some protein shake. And it should, okay, and then it'll be made so I can store protein shake. And that guy who is getting milk from that barn is no longer needed. Okay, I think everybody's producing something, except, okay, this guy is somehow set on jam. So let's get him off jam and onto butter. Now, it may be problematic that the pasture is not producing sufficient milk and eggs, sufficient milk at least to satisfy all of those guys. And the farm is not producing sufficient grain to satisfy the pasture. No, yeah, so this won't help. Adding workers to the pasture is not going to do anything because the hiccup is in the animal feed being supplied. So I probably need to put down another farm and feed that farm into the pasture so that he's got more grain to work with. All right, well, now I will end this video. And it's going to be just about 40 minutes this time, so I hope I haven't ran anybody out of time today. Of course, you probably just stopped it if you got bored. All right, or if you didn't have enough time, I'm sorry. I will talk to you later. This has been Jonathan Doolin playing FactoryTown version 0.148b.